Hey, my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. I'm just coming on to do this Wednesday's Facebook card reveals for you all. Apologies if my hair looks a bit windswept. I went on a little dog walk with Oski earlier on, and yeah, my hair is looking awful at the moment. It looks a bit like the Mad Professor, where I've put like my finger in a socket and it's gone. That's how it feels to me. I really hate it when my hair gets to like a certain length. You know, like the little trolls who like used to have the hair that used to play with. I feel like one of those at the moment. But the good news is I have a trim booked with my hairdresser, the lovely Katrina, on Saturday. So that'll take care of that. So all good, all good. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself, haven't you? Okay, so let's come on and let's do these Facebook card reveals and see where the energies are taking us for this week. So if you've been drawn to card one, we're going into the energy of the world. The world is really positive when it shows in tarot. It's the end of anything restrictive. It's the end of anything negative. It's usually the end of a cycle, and it's the beginning of something brand new. Trying to bring this in a bit close so you can sort of see it in focus. So what I love with this particular depiction of the world is she's got the guitar. So she's sort of really singing and living by her own theme tune, her own sort of rhythm or music of life. And to me, this is like cherry picking the world, cherry picking all the connections, all the experiences, all the things that you want from your life and the world that you want to have around you. Could also be a time where maybe there's going to be some travel. So maybe some of you are going to spaces or locations that could be places you haven't usually gone to before. But it could be sort of wider travel in terms of sort of, abroad and sort of seeing other aspects of the physical world. Could also be an awareness for house and home. It could start off as some travel and a bit of holiday, but could lead into sort of more longer term, where do you want to be house and home wise. Also with it being sort of like new spaces and places you haven't maybe been to before, just a cheeky reminder, we do have my Spirit Magic tour on Sunday. So maybe some of you want to treat yourself to a cheeky ticket in Taunton and come down to the Waterside Country Barn, which is maybe a space you've never been to before. Just putting it out there. Like, that was too much of a cheeky plug not to do. But no, on a serious note, the world is absolutely all about things feeling a bit more hopeful, a bit more positive, a bit more lighter, a bit more brighter, and actually you finding peace within the world that you've got going on around you. Whatever your version of the world is, whatever your version of life is, it's finding a bit more contentment, a bit more peace within that. I know it's been a very challenging time for people, but I do really feel with the shift and with the change of April time, lighter energies are starting to try to come forward now. So this is cool. So this is positive. So good times to be had this week, definitely. Now then, as we're moving into card number 2, we're going into the energies of the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is definitely a cool card. It's party time. It's about having some fun, letting your hair down. It's a connection card. So there may well be birthdays, anniversaries, types of celebration. It could be hen parties or weddings or other types of gathering, house parties that you're going to be attending or going to. It could just be a time to get together with great friends that you haven't been able to see, for a little while, whether it be work colleagues or just your best friends, or just like a spiritual community, and people kind of coming together. But it's all about love, it's all about laughter, it's all about banter, just some really happy times. Again, if you're looking for something to do on Sunday night, could be a group of you lovelies buying a big bulk of tickets and coming to my show in Taunton, or perhaps treating yourself to one of my other shows on my Spirit Magic tour later for this year. Just saying, just putting it out there. It could be something like that, but it's definitely about light-hearted energies, definitely about better quality times coming in, and just really, when we're around people and with people that we value, with people that we love, we just feel like the world makes sense in those moments, doesn't it? When we come together with great friends, with great people, the world just makes sense for a little bit of time, for a little while. And I think some of that energy is just coming in as well with this, but it's a playful time. It's definitely a playful time. So if there are cool things, if there are cool experiences or adventures that you're going to be having with friends, with family members, with people that just really enrich your heart, enjoy that, because sometimes we take life so seriously, we forget the enjoyment and, you know, the beauty of what life still is about, really, you know. So it's about having some fun. It's about sort of really embracing that more playful side. So again, if it's just felt heavy or whatever else, allow yourself to laugh. You know, laughter is one of the best forms of medicine. We do need that. So that's coming in for you guys. And finally, as we're going into card number 3, we're going into the card of strength. There's a couple of aspects to this particular card. So strength is all about kind of a bit of a reminder of how strong you are. So maybe you've been really feeling, I really feel like, I think this is a blonde hair, but it looks like a grey hair. I'm just a little bit concerned about that. Oh, yeah, that's gone. That's gone. Like, oh, I can't be doing with grey hairs. So strength is all about being able to overcome hurdles, setbacks, challenges, things that are just weighing us down or feeling very tricky to negotiate. And I just feel like with the strength card as well, it's a celebration, it's a validation, it's a reminder of your own personal strength, of how far you've actually come. And sometimes it's not until we reflect and look back over things or just see what we've been dealing with or what we've been up against, it's not sometimes until we come out the other side of that we realise how strong we've had to actually be for quite a length of time. So there's maybe that going on. What I love with this particular pictation of the card, so usually with the card of strength, they show the embodiment of the woman wrapping her hands around the jaws of the lion, and it's that sort of feeling of being able to overcome or to tame the beast, which absolutely there is. But what I actually love with this pictation and this version of the card of strength is the fact that she's pregnant, because the pregnancy, I mean, I haven't personally experienced it, but I'm told from my beautiful female friends and clients, that's a little bit of a process to that, you know. So it's a tale of two halves. It is a beautiful kind of experience, but there can be some pain with that, obviously. You know, it can be very painful, but it's staying mentally focused, because even though there is that pain and there is that discomfort and there is that change of body, what a gift that you're met with at the end of that cycle, you know, when things all go sort of to plan and everything, and you've been given the opportunity to actually receive new life. And that is the gift that kind of is coming in from spirit, from the universe, whatever you want to kind of title it as, from the creator. And that's a perfect example of the strength card, because yes, there's some discomfort, there's some pain, there's some adjustment, but actually the gift you get afterwards and the unconditional love and just that amazing connection that you go on to sort of discover and have for all those years, hopefully, you know, is a pretty beautiful thing. So to me, strength is sometimes a little bit restrictive, it is a little bit uncomfortable, but there is a path forward, there is a way forward. And when you get that kind of gifting and you can overcome the hurdle or the setback or the injustice, the gift of life is going to feel even more of beautiful quality. It's going to matter even more. And I think there's going to be this self-reflection and this deeper appreciation of like your own inner core strength as well. So you've got this, even if you don't feel like you've got it, even if it feels a bit like of a work in progress and you feel like you're sometimes losing your bearings, you still have it in those moments of vulnerability, in those moments of insecurity. So some cool cards this week. I feel like they're starting to get a bit lighter, which is really good, like I say. And I think that's with the change of April and since we've gone into that sort of turning of the wheel with the spring equinox. So I'm going to leave these with you. I hope they resonate and I hope they make a little bit of sense. Couple of cheeky shouts. Mainly, I want to talk about this coming Sunday. If you haven't listened, if you haven't noticed, where have you been? Taunton. It's happening. We're doing this Waterside Country Barn in Taunton. I'm very, very excited and buzzing to be able to bring you my version of mediumship, my night of mediumship, how spirit work with me. And my nights are a little bit different. They are a little bit quirky. And I like the fact that I don't have to necessarily do things the same way that other mediums do. So the ethos is the same, but yeah, my approach, my style is a little bit different. So there will be some sparkles, there will be some bits of fabulousness, it will be a little bit camp, we will have some banter, we will have some fun, there probably will be some swearing, but it will also be a beautiful night where you'll be reconnected with just some gorgeous, amazing, beautiful family members, friends, loved ones, even maybe some animals will come in, I'm sure. So if you're in and around Taunton or are able to travel to Taunton, this coming Sunday, we do have some tickets left. It's the 6th of April at the Waterside Country Barn. It's a beautiful venue. I think it's probably my most dramatic and stunning venue to date. Now, that doesn't take anything away from the other places that I demo at, but this one definitely has the wow factor. So I'm really excited and looking forward to being able to demo there this Sunday. So if you want to grab a ticket, pop onto the website. If you're unable to get to that sort of show, but you want to come to one of the others, any of the shows, it would be great to sort of receive your love and your support, because they do kind of need that. We have Wincanton happening on the 3rd of May. I did Wincanton last year and it sold out, so it'd be amazing if we could get a bit more support. We do have now an audience, which is great. So I know Wincanton was in the firing line for sort of not happening, but that 100% is going to go ahead. That Wincanton show will now be happening, which some of you lovelies will be very pleased to hear. The other shows that do need your love and your support, Isle of Wight. We really need to get a bit of a surge for Isle of Wight. I've also got Blackburn, which is a bit up north for me, but you know, a lot of people have been asking me to go that way. So if you're in and around Blackburn, that is happening. I can't quite remember the date off the top of my head, but look on the website and you'll be able to check in with that. All the dates for all the locations are on there. So yeah, if you can support it in any way, shape or form, please do. So I'm going to leave that with you. Nothing else to report other than obviously I am moving, so I am going to be going off grid soon. I'll still try and do the videos, but I just will be taking a breather from some of my Zoom work until after I've moved and reset up. So do just bear with me while there's a bit of a transition crossover period, but I will try and still be as available as I possibly can under the circumstances. But have a beautiful one, look after yourselves, have a cool week, and I'm looking forward to seeing as many of you coming to support in Taunton as possible. It would be amazing if we could sell that show out. It only holds 100 and a lot of my nights do sell, so you know, I'm keeping fingers crossed that we might still have a bit of a miracle. You don't know, it could still happen. It would be amazing, but I'm always a believer with this sort of mediumistic shows. Those that are meant to be there will 100% be there, both in the audience as well as coming in from spirit. So I'm going to leave that with you. Have a cool one. Look after yourselves. Thank you so much for all the love and the support within my work. It really does mean a lot. I know I joke and have a bit of banter, but I am also very grateful and very humbled by everybody that entrusts me to sort of connect and to sort of work with them privately, one-to-one, and however you do connect. So thank you very much. But keep shining bright and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.